So, dear friends, good morning. Excellencies, distinguished participants, and dear colleagues from the media. This is Abul Kalam Azad. I'm the Special Envoy of Bangladesh Presidency of Climate Vulnerable Forum and Vulnerable 20 Finance Ministers Group. I would like to extend warm welcome to all of you joining us here in this press conference room in Glasgow and from all around the globe. Thank you so much for joining this CVA press conference on 500 billion in 2020 to 2024, a climate finance delivery plan. Especially question is, why not 100 billion each year? Why 500 billion in 5 years? I am pleased to be joining you today as the moderator for this conference. This press conference is convened for the CVF members to explain what we mean by a delivery plan of climate finance. In August 2021, IPCC assessment report has highlighted the alarming concerns that global heating will undergo an acceleration unparalleled in human history over the coming decade, as the world is locked onto warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius, with the already unprecedented climate impacts plainly striking economics and communities worldwide. And it is becoming more severe and powerful. We have arrived at a point of no return, and the most vulnerable suffer financial losses the most. Developed countries that have failed their contributions to closing the finance gap to ensure 100 billion per year support must take urgent steps to fulfill their part of this even agreed collective funding promise, and will prior to COP26 for the sake of international climate action and cooperation. We, the Climate Vulnerable Forum, an international forum of now 55 countries, most threatened by climate change, representing some 1.5 billion people around the world, have put forward the Dhaka-Glasgow Declaration with a Climate Emergency Pact. The Climate Emergency Pact must be a key outcome of COP26, with the inclusion of delivery plan from the developed nations to concretely demonstrate how the 100 billion is in annual climate finance will be met over 5 years from 2020 to 24, with in total a minimum of 500 billion of climate finance. Ambition and finance are inseparable. They not only complement each other, but they reinforce each other in ways that can enable us to safeguard hard-fought economic gains and future prosperity outcome while ambitiously tackling climate change. This delivery plan has also been called for by the Vulnerable 20 Group, the forum of the finance ministers of the CVF member states last July during the last Climate Vulnerable Finance Summit. The delivery plan should also stipulate how the promised 50-50 balance between adaptation and mitigation in the unmet annual 100 billion climate finance commitment will be achieved, with all developed countries allocating more public and grant-based funds for adaptation, which has lower leveraging capacity of private finance than mitigation. Individual developed countries must indicate how and when they will catch up to align their public contributions with the balance by allocating public international climate finance to scale up at least 50% resources for adaptation. We urge the IMF and other financial institutions for jointly assessing gaps and failures in international finance and to propose practical solutions taking into consideration debt sustainability. Synergies between existing funds and streamlined direct access by countries must be prioritized. We recognize and thank Germany and Canada for their efforts in the delivery plan put forward by the developed countries, especially on the clarity of delivery of the USD 500 billion. However, would like to note that there are still shortcomings in the 2020 goal and in adaptation finance. Failure of climate finance to finance adaptation has translated to loss and damage. A clear and concrete delivery plan for the UNFCCC agreed US 100 billion per year for the period of 2020 until 24 would be for us. This includes, number one, aggregate and individual public contribution from all developed nations per year, highlighting additional to ODA. That is, the climate finance is not just repurposed ODA. Number two, public and private mobilization to reach at least 500 billion in 50-50 balanced adaptation and mitigation flows for the period 2020 to 24. Debt and grant proportions supported by developed country, showing a growing emphasis on grant, especially for adaptation over time. Growing emphasis on adaptation resources reaching developing nations particularly vulnerable to climate change. Number five, transparency on implementation through annual tracking conduct independently by the International Monetary Fund. And finally, number six, IMF to ascertain the most efficient composition of climate finance. So, dear friends, thank you for your attention. This press briefing is blessed with Honorable Minister of Environment, Conservation and Climate Change, Papua New Guinea, His Excellency Waira Mauri. We are also here represented by, from me as from Bangladesh, and on the other side of Excellency Minister, we have the representative from Ghana, Mr. Emmanuel. He is a climate specialist, and also friends from Climate Vulnerable Forum and V20 are on the dais to face your questions. Now, it's my pleasure to request His Excellency Waira Mauri, Minister for Environment, Conservation and Climate Change, to deliver his speech. Time is yours, sir.
Thank you, His Excellency, and also the Special Envoy of the Government of Bangladesh,